the Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for the second time.
He deserved that bat. What an incredible job he's done.
What a shot. Take it all in. Take it all in. Start is with Kenneth Walker.
Kenneth, you're looking around, the confetti's falling, you just won the Super Bowl. What are your emotions?
I don't know, it's just a dream come true, you know, because a lot of people, they'll play their whole career and never make it this far in their career, so it's a blessing. You know, I thank Coach McDonald and the team, you know, for sticking together.
Yeah, and we heard how connected this team is over and over again. How special is it to win with these guys?
It's great, you know, because we went through adversity throughout the season, but we stayed together. You know, that adversity showed who we were as a team, and you know, we got a brotherhood going on right now, and it's special.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Let's go to Kaylee.
Thanks, Melissa. Devin, you have been called the heart of this defense, and now you are a Super Bowl champion. Describe the emotion.
It's crazy, you know. It's a one-of-a-kind feeling, bro. You talk about a group of guys who battle every day, bro, who believe in each other, believe in their coach. I mean, you can't describe this group no better, man. It's just a one-of-a-kind feeling, bro. I was just so happy to battle with these guys, you know. We went through a lot, but we believe. And all y'all doubters out there who said all that other stuff, y'all don't know what's going on in this building, man. We 1-1 over here. It's a one-of-a-kind feeling.
Your defense was the toughest to score on this season. You didn't make it any easier tonight. What fueled you?
You know, just being able to be here. You know, we did this all year long, man. We treated every game the same. We never got our hopes up too high. We never got complacent. You know, we just kept battling, you know. And you talk about a group of guys who stay together, who gonna fight for each other all game, every game. I mean, you can't describe the team no better than that, bro. I'm just so proud of my brothers and my organization, man, my team. I'm just happy, man, you know. I'm happy for the 12s, too. You see these people who came out here to support us? It's a one-of-a-kind fan base, and it just means everything to get them another ring. So we finna celebrate in Seattle on that parade.
When you and Jackson Smith-Njigba met for the first time, when you were drafted in the first round together 3 years ago, you shared a mission to bring a Super Bowl back to Seattle. How did that partnership between you two make this a reality?
I mean, it meant everything, you know. You talking about two guys, when we first came together, we was the first two drafted, so we was able to see the facility and everything first. And we made a promise to each other, you know. We're going to be able to do this. We're going to be able to turn this program around. We'll be able to win this Super Bowl, man. You talking about battling every year. Who had a rough couple years early, but we're talking about battling, man. Every day, coming to work every day like it's our last. Never giving up, man. To my keep working. I mean, it's hard to put this into words, bro, but I'm talking about my brother, man. It ain't no better feeling to celebrate with him.
Well, go celebrate with him now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm going to have a drink or two or maybe three. Who knows? Hey, thank y'all so much for y'all time. Time to go celebrate with my guys, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Kaylee, thank you. Well, it was Mike McDonald who said it on the podium after the NFC Championship game in front of all the 12s in Seattle. Yeah, you had to go through your two division rivals. People weren't giving you a lot of credit. He said very clear, we did not care. And that was a bit of the attitude that you heard in the comments there, Devin Witherspoon, as this Seattle team has climbed to the top of the mountain in the NFL and won the Super Bowl. Melissa.
Well, we have Sam Darnold down here. Sam, what does this moment mean?
It's unbelievable. You know, just everything that's happened in my career, but to do it with this team, I wouldn't want it any other way. So proud of our guys, our defense. I mean, I can't say enough great things about our defense, our special teams. I know we won the Super Bowl, but we could have been a little bit better on offense, but I don't care about that right now. It's an unbelievable feeling, man. I'm just so happy for the guys in the locker room and the coaches that put in so much effort throughout the whole season.
You mentioned everything you've been through, all the ups and downs, all the teams. How did all of that experience help you get to right here?
I think that's it. You know, I think all my teammates, all my coaches I've ever had, always believing in me. I've always believed in myself because of my family and my friends. So it's as simple as that. As long as you believe in yourself, anything's possible.
Congratulations, a Super Bowl champion.
Thank you.
In the same draft class with Baker Mayfield and Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. He was the first to get to a Super Bowl, and he's the one who gets the ring. The Seattle Seahawks, the 17th franchise to win multiple Super Bowl titles. This one, like the last one, defined by their defense. Cooper Kupp, 2 Super Bowl titles, 2 different teams. Wasn't the MVP of this Super Bowl, but had a big role. Patriots defense played well on this night, but for Christian Gonzalez, that effort in vain. He feels that pain. Stephon Diggs, a decade in the league, finally got to the big game, but could not come up with the big moments, in part because Drake May, the second-year quarterback, was under pressure throughout. Extraordinary season for Mike Vrabel from 4 wins last year, takes over, gets him to the Super Bowl. But the celebration and the splash belong to Mike Macdonald at age 38, 12 years after being hired as an intern, entering the NFL. He's now atop the football world. Seattle's the Super Bowl 60 champ. The Walmart postgame show comes up after these messages.
Welcome to the Walmart postgame. Here now, Mike Tirico.
The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl 60 champions. They win their second, 29-13. Patriots got them in Super Bowl 49. They get revenge 11 years later. Chris, this is the first team to win the Super Bowl with no turnovers the entire postseason. And tonight, that was a big part of the story.
It really was. And the way the game played out, Sam Darnold could have easily turned it over 2 or 3 times. Sack, fumbles, interceptions. He did not. And it really was the difference. It doesn't always have to be pretty from the quarterback position, but you can't lose the game in a Super Bowl. And what he did under all that pressure was pretty amazing.
15, 4th in 4 years, and he found the right place at the right time for the success. Great year. Enjoyed the game with you?
Enjoy the Olympics. You're off now. You're going to host the show. You're going to Italy. Unbelievable.
We're going to do the handoff to Maria for the trophy presentation. Then we'll be back with the Olympics from the field, and then off to Italy tomorrow. Great season to our entire Sunday night team.
I'll be watching from my couch.
You got it. Enjoy. Thanks one and all, and celebrate with the Seattle Seahawks. The handover, the trophy to the champs. When we come back here in Santa Clara, Seattle's moment. Sam Darnold leads them to the 16-point win over the Pats. Trophy presentation after this.
He got the win.
The Seahawks are Super Bowl champions.
Now get the gear. The Seattle Seahawks have won the Super Bowl, and you can get your hands on the official trophy collection at NFLshop.com.
What a moment. 12, they're bringing the trophy home.
Including the Super Bowl t-shirt, hat, and celebration towel. They wore it on the field. Now you can wear it everywhere. Shop now and get free shipping at NFLshop.com. NBC Sports thanks you for watching this special presentation of the National Football League. Super Bowl 60.
Please direct your attention to the field for the presentation of the Vince Lombardi Trophy.
Thank you, San Francisco. You've been great hosts this week, but tonight belongs to the Seahawks and the 12s. 12 is a big number tonight. It was 12 years ago tonight you won your last Super Bowl trophy. So the 12s dominate. Jody, to you and your organization, to John, to Coach, to your entire organization, these great players, congratulations on the Super Bowl win. Take it back to Seattle. You're Super Bowl champs.
Congratulations, Jody. I don't think the 12s will ever stop cheering. But when you walked up here, you said this has been a magical season. What does it mean to be taking this trophy back to the city of Seattle?
It truly has been a magical season from the very first game to tonight here in Santa Clara. Thank you so much for hosting us. I have to thank all the 12s that are here with us. All the 12s at watch parties everywhere, and all the 12s around the world. Yes!
And Jody, I'm sure not enough great things can be said about the job of John Schneider and Mike McDonald. How would you describe how they orchestrated this season?
Right. I have to thank the organization led by John Schneider, and of course the team, the players. We love you guys. We love the legends, led by Mike McDonald.
I love it. Let's go ahead and pass the trophy back to Mike McDonald. Come on up, Coach. He wants to bring the players up with him, and that's fine. You know, Mike, what I think is crazy about this story is when I sat down with you, you said during training camp, I knew we could end up here holding this trophy. I just need to know what confidence you had in these men that are standing right here in front of you to lead you believe you'd be going home with the Lombardi Trophy.
I had 100% confidence. We got the best teams. 12 is one, mob ties. We got the best fans in the world, 12s. Look how many 12s are in this stadium right now. We never wavered, man. We believed in each other. We loved each other. And now we're world champions.
You know, Mike, it's just your second year as a head coach. You're calling the defensive plays, and the dark side showed up in a big way for you. How would you describe what they were able to execute on the defensive side of the ball tonight?
They just made a decision. They're going to play a certain way. They lived up to the dark side today. It's going to go down in the history books. We love our players. Look, they made it happen. They made it come to life, and we won the game.
And hey, I know you don't like to talk about yourself that much, but just describe for a guy who almost walked away from coaching, was going to be in corporate America, in his second season, you now have a Lombardi Trophy in your hand. What does this moment mean?
I believe God called me to be a coach, and I listened to him, and I thank him. And we are incredibly blessed to be Seahawks, to be 12s, and now we're world champions.
Congratulations again, Coach. I want to bring up the Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you know, Kenneth, this moment is funny because I heard you barely even want to break down the huddle. So now you got to talk on the microphone after winning a Super Bowl championship. But what was going through your mind and the mentality that you had to make sure that you were powering this offense throughout the game tonight?
First and foremost, I want to thank God for this, blessing to be here. Also, I want to thank my brothers. This don't happen without them. We went through a lot of adversity this season, but we came together and we stuck together, and this is what we got.
Congratulations, Kenneth.
Thank you so much.
And last but not least, I want to bring up the quarterback.
Hey, shout out to the 12s.
Shout out to the 12s. Now, last but not least, I want to bring up Sam Darnold, your Super Bowl winning quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. Sam, I think you just completed one of the greatest redemption stories we've ever seen in football. your 5th team in 8 seasons. What gave you the belief, the will to know that you could stand up here on this stage holding this trophy?
It's easy. My teammates and my coaches. They've believed in me ever since the beginning of OTA's training camp, and that was our mindset. Every single day we came to work, and hey, I got to shout out our offensive line, our tight ends, our receivers, and of course the running backs for everything that they did tonight. It was special in the run game. But our defense, man, hey, 12s, make some noise for our defense.
Hey, listen, with all the ups and downs that come from a season, when you saw the confetti coming down, first thing that went through your mind?
We did it. That was it, man. It was. It's been such a special journey with these guys. So much hard work that's been poured into this, and that's it. It was just a job well done.
Job well done, Seattle Seahawks. Congratulations, Sam Darnold, Mike McDonald, John Schneider, Jody Allen, Kenneth Walker, your Super Bowl MVP. Congratulations, 12s. Continually celebrate this one.
Maria, thank you. You saw Cooper Kupp there, his 2nd title. John Schneider, the GM, and the Seahawks enjoy a celebration that will go long into the night. And this has been the Bud Light Super Bowl celebration here in Santa Clara. When we come back, our coverage of the 25th Winter Olympic Games, women's downhill and the team figure skating event when we come back. The party is on in the Pacific Northwest, and the 12s all over. The Bud Light Super Bowl celebration for the Seattle Seahawks' 2nd World Championship as they beat New England here in Santa Clara. You see T-shirt and hat, the ultimate T-shirt and hat game. Some of the players celebrating with the Lombardi Trophy, and lots of time for family now, and smiles, and Mike McDonald's 1-year-old son. He'd only been to one other game before they lost that game, but they win this one that matters the most, in Cooper Kupp, a 2-time Super Bowl champion. On this legendary February ultimate peak day, if you will, we transition from Super Bowl 60 to day 2 of the 25th Winter Olympic Games in Northern Italy. A huge Sunday at the Olympics. Big stars and marquee events just like we had here. Top members of the U.S. figure skating squad competing in the team event. It was a very tight battle with Japan for the gold, and in alpine skiing, everyone was talking about this morning, the women's downhill. And Lindsey Vonn's surreal, epic comeback bid, the center of the story. We're going to start with that in the mountains, as called by Dan Hicks and Steve Perino.